Super Mario Bros., a groundbreaking video game released in 1995, revolutionized the gaming landscape and left an indelible mark on popular culture. At the core of its timeless appeal lies the iconic music composed by Koji Kondo. This comprehensive analysis delves into the multifaceted aspects of Super Mario Bros. Music, exploring its historical context, structural intricacies, thematic elements, instrumentation, and the profound impact it has had on both gaming and music. To understand the full magnitude of Super Mario Bros. Musical impact, it is imperative to deepen into the historical context of its creation. In the mid-1980s, the limitations of 8-bit technology posed challenges for game designers, and Kondo ingeniously navigated these constraints to compose a soundtrack that transcended technological barriers. The result was not just background music, it became an integral part of the gaming experience. A symphony of repetition and rhythm, and central to our analysis is the overall theme, the heartbeat of Super Mario Bros. Sonic landscape. This composition has some variations through the game, but they all keep the happy tone that Kondo first intended. The one and only also stated that the original composition, which we are listening to, was composed using only a small keyboard. In this version of Super Mario Bros., we can clearly note how the music is light, calm, and how the user does not feel pressure at all. As we are in the first level of the entire game, developers will want the player to be comfortable with the controllers, to understand how to play the game, along with a familiar and friendly soundtrack that invites us to feel free in the Mario universe. As we progress in the level, we will briefly go underground, where the music becomes darker, with the use of instruments applied when the intention is to give a lower, more mysterious and a deep vibe. That's what we get here. We go away from the sunny sounds to explore the caverns that surround the darker tones of the underground scenes. Worth mentioning is this moment when the player pushes a button that converts a brick blocks into coins, but essentially for a matter of seconds. The music, with the aim to put the player under pressure, becomes a fast-paced melody that is accompanied by the slight sounds of a rapid clock, immersing the player into an urgency of increasing their movements around the space.
Bye.
various interviews, Koji Kondo frequently emphasizes the idea that the music in Mario games should align with the visual elements of the game, aiming to enhance the gameplay and make it more enjoyable. Thus, one of the primary roles of music in Super Mario games is to establish the atmosphere of the game section through a non-diegetic accompanying soundtrack. Mahito Yokota, a junior colleague of Kondo involved in music and composition at Nintendo, who has contributed to Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2, makes a comparable analogy. Mario music is akin to the music in silent films. Just by listening to the music, you can tell what kind of story is unfolding. That's a characteristic of Mario games. This is a very important quote because its verifiability is actually easy to achieve. We just need to listen to the tracks and might immediately know what type of world we have been thrown at. Let's look at some examples. With this theme, personally, I feel in a very open space. The echoes suggest the landscape is vast, and there's also a slight feeling of even at somewhat of a war place. Chords make me think of exotic music, possibly related to tribes or different ethnic groups. We are, of course, at the hills. I bet there's a more vibrant, colorful, and dancey track in the game. This theme expresses energy, happiness, and to me, is a perfect way of congratulating those who have beat their enemies in the shape of Bowser. This is World 9. This is the galaxy. Moving beyond structural analysis, we delve into the elements that shape the player's perception of the game through its music. Kondo's strategic use of strong melodies, anchored by basic major chord tones root, third, and fifth, ensures accessibility. The incorporation of mode mixers or modal interchanges introduces tension without sacrificing the composition's overall punchiness. This is exemplified in the 23rd second mark of Delfino Plaza from Super Mario Sunshine, where a brief shift to a different tone adds depth without compromising the upbeat's essence. We go back to the overall theme, but it's for an important reason. The magic behind this composition allows for the developers to play with it, to change the song in order to adapt it to certain circumstances while keeping the essentials of the theme. Such is the case of the music in the snowy levels, where we hear a more Christmas-like atmosphere, but this is actually the overall theme. With this example, we can test and ascertain Yokota's theory of Mario's music being enough to predict what kind of story is unfolding at any level in the game. The musical diversity of Super Mario Bros. Extends to specific levels, where instruments become crucial in creating sonic representations of different environments. For example, is the desert world. The sitar in these levels and the flute's mellow and graceful qualities enrich certain tracks. Additionally, the strategic use of an electric guitar and bass guitar in harmony broadens the game's musical palette, contributing to its sonic richness. As players progress to their final levels, their musical tones take a dramatic turn, setting the stage for the climatic confrontation with Bowser. The shift to a more intense and dramatic musical atmosphere serves multiple purposes. Firstly, it heightens the player's sense of urgency and impending danger, aligning seamlessly with the narrative climax. Moreover, the dramatic crescendo in the music adds a layer of psychological impact. The heightened tension and urgency induced by the music not only enhance the player's focus but also elicit a visceral emotional response. The combination of intense gameplay and the corresponding musical accompaniment creates a symbiotic relationship, amplifying the overall gaming experience. In the background, we get constantly thrown these big bells sounds, which emphasize to the player that these are the final calls. They are in the final part of the game, and the contrasting up and lows in the mixture add motivation to anyone playing. The music of Super Mario Bros. Is a testament to Koji Kondo's ingenuity and the transformative power of sound in gaming. Beyond being a mere accompaniment, the music becomes an immersive and integral part of the gaming experience, shaping the narrative and emotions of the players. As we traverse through Mario's world, the symphony of Super Mario Bros. Music resonates, solidifying its status as a cultural phenomenon that has transcended generations. Thank you.